Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building a modern house in Oasis Springs. I was almost gonna forget it there. I was like, not Sulani, because that was the first one that came to my mind. Oasis Springs. I'll figure this one out eventually. This is also the first one that I did back from my trip, which I'm very excited about because the ones that I do when I get back from my trip are always like the best in my mind. I don't know, they just look better in my mind. That may be because I have literally nothing else to compare it to in the recent times, but that's fine. But I really like this house. I did get an inspiration pic for it because building this kind of shape things are kind of weird in my mind, but that's fine. But it really strayed from the inspiration pic. But if I don't use the inspiration pic, it looks dumb. But I don't know. But I thought it was weird. Well, not weird. I thought it was strange, how quickly I did the outside of this house, because usually that takes the longer part of the video, is building the outside, but then the inside took 40 minutes. This was a longer build, but most of my modern houses are longer builds, and they usually take a while, especially because it's a bigger house and it is also a full house sometimes. The smaller houses do take longer, but it's a very full house with a lot of decor and a bunch of style everywhere, so it took a very long time. And so this house is also kind of weird because it has a parking garage. That one was in the inspiration pic and I wanted to use it. I don't actually know what is in that area. I think there might be a table or there might be bikes, one of the two. But I didn't want to put one of those cars that comes from Debug because I just think those look dumb, and also, doesn't matter. Also, I don't want to scroll through Debug for that long just to find it. But I thought that this I don't know, stone area right in the front looked really cool, and I'm fairly positive I was watching Criminal Minds while doing this, so I was kind of distracted, but I was also still building this, so I was also just I think it was a car related episode, and so I was like, nah, we'll just not do the cars, because it was a very kind of bad car episode, so real fun right there. But I really enjoy these stone bit mixed with the black, I think it's brick, and then also the white touches, and then the big glass windows. It's really fun. I like this style house, a modern house. They're kind of fun. I don't know if I'd want to build live in one. I'm not really sure. There aren't really that many modern houses that I could afford in real life either. Not obviously not right now. I think my bank account maybe has 44 cents in it. But in the future, I don't think I can afford a modern house either, because no, don't plan on being a doctor. Don't even know if a doctor would be able to do that in current days with all of the student loans. Not sure. But originally this house was very small, and I didn't want to make it small because one, that's less decorating for me to do, and so that's not as fun. And then also I was like, where's anything gonna go? It's gonna be one bedroom, maybe a bathroom kind of thing, because I was really confused of where I was gonna put anything. So I made it longer, I made the back go back further, and then I put some more bump outs, and I extended a bump out, and so it's much bigger now, and it's kind of still a little small on the downstairs. I'm fairly positive I didn't know where to put the stairs, because I usually forget about the stairs. I'm fairly positive in every build that I've done in the last 7 builds that I've forgot about the stairs in the ones that have ones up to this front or up to the second level. But that's okay. They do get there eventually, because when I go to do the second level, then I'm like, oh, there's not stairs. Right, I'll fix that. And then I have to redo some parts to get stairs in there, but that's okay. It comes out eventually and it looks fine. And so this build is really fun. I really like the layout of it, because you go into a little entry area, and they're not split off, but it's higher than everything else. So then you go down to the kitchen, and then you can go out, and the kitchen's kind of fun. It's got a whole seating area, I think, or I may have scrapped the seating area idea. I don't remember if it fit or not, but I thought that was fun. And so it all fit just fine, except for the staircase. That didn't fit fine, but it worked eventually. And so I thought it was really fun, and it honestly worked really well, so I'm glad about that. But that's about it for the build, so I'm going to move on to the things that I did over my trip, because I have more to talk about for that one. I actually have a lot more than that, but that's fine. But I'm going to talk about the trip up and the trip down. I don't remember a lot from the trip up. It takes I don't know actually how long it take. I was in the car for a while. Not a while though. Like 3 to 4 hours, somewhere in that time zone. But I was kind of just spacing off and doing like everything I could while I was in the car, and so it wasn't boring, which was pretty good. But I haven't been in the car a while, and I like being in the car because like it's loud, which I don't like. I don't like really loud noises constantly. No. But other than that, we are moving. You get at the end of it, you're in a different place, and that's pretty fancy. And then, you know, you have a big adventure kind of thing at the end. But then it's kind of fun to just be like moving because like you're in a car. Like that's kind of fancy. So, and then you get to just be somewhere. And then also, I'm just used to being in the car because I used to be a competitive cheerleader. I used to travel like a lot farther, like 9 hours, like 8 times a year. And I really miss that. So this like 3 to 4 hour car ride is really supplementing that want for to be, you know, traveling. So, you know, that was all fun. But I remember, I think I was watching Netflix. I was probably watching Netflix on the trip up because I don't remember much of what I was doing. But I think I don't even think we ate on the way up because I think we ate right before. I think we ate Subway. Probably. I'm fairly positive we ate Subway. I think that's like anytime we go anywhere, like when we have to have a long drive, we eat Subway, which is fine because we don't eat Subway other than that usually. So, you know, when you get Subway, we know we're traveling. Just gets our body ready, you know, inside and out. We're all good. And so we didn't leave until like noon because you can't get into hotels until like certain times. So we're like, okay, we won't do this until like a certain time. And so then we went up there and, you know, it was like around the time that we were going to check in by the time we got up there, and it was all good and it was really fun. And I think the first thing we ate for like dinner was Zaxby's. If you know what that is, it's just chicken, but my family really likes the place. And it's fine. It's like mediocre chicken in my opinion, but my parents and my brother, well, my brother kind of likes it. My brother doesn't voice his opinions on restaurants very often, but I think he likes it. But like I don't think he likes it as much as my parents do because they really like it. And so we ate that actually twice when we were up there. Yeah, I'm not really sure why we did that because that was probably not a great idea. But, you know, we did it anyway because, you know, it's like also like one of the only like fast food restaurants that wasn't like Arby's up there. So because we wanted something different, like something we couldn't get here. Because like that's the point of going on vacation is difference. So, you know, kind of weird, but like that's what we were trying to do. And then that was about it. For the first day we did like absolutely nothing. I'm fairly positive we were watching Harry Potter at night. Because I swear every time we go on vacation, the only thing on is Harry Potter. Well, like on, like that we would watch. Like, I'm not gonna watch, like, somebody build a car. Because, no. I don't think you entertain, like, kids and, you know, also parents with a car building. No. But the trip back was, probably more exciting. It was not, like, as exciting because, you know, we're going home at the end of it. And at the end of that, we have, like, a day before we have to go back to school. And that's just not fun. But, the way back, I told myself I was going to watch a new TV show. I was going to watch Arcane. But then I didn't. I got distracted by an app that I downloaded while I was there because I've been playing more games on my phone because I have too much free time and I don't know what to do with it. So I downloaded this thing and I was playing this game where it's called a hexapuzzle, I think. I'm fairly positive, but it's like a puzzle where you have like a shape and you try and put these other shapes into this like thing, and all of the shapes are like hexagons put together into different shapes. And so I was doing that a lot. I think I did like 200 levels of that while we were on vacation, which is a lot, just a bit. But I did a lot of that, and that is what I did part of the way home. And then I think I just watched a different thing on Netflix, I think. So, but I did start Arcane when I got home 2 days ago, maybe. But, you know, very excited about that. So I did eventually do it, because I did tell myself I was going to do it. And then I didn't, so I was like, oh, well, that worked well. So, you know, but that's fine. Usually when I tell myself I'm going to do something, it ends up not happening, because it's also starting things is really difficult because I just want to go back to what I've already started, and because that's easier than starting something new. So, and it was really weird. But then we also ate at like a buffet on the way back, had some really terrible chocolate pudding. I was thinking you couldn't mess up chocolate pudding, and I was like, okay, I haven't had like sweets in like a while, so, you know, we'll just have this. No, the nastiest thing I've ever put in my mouth. It apparently my dad said it tasted like canned chocolate pudding. I've never had canned chocolate pudding, and I'm fairly positive that's for a good purpose. But it was pretty bad. But then I did have like I think I had like cherry bites. My mother called them something else, like a fancy name, but they were just labeled as cherry bites, so I don't know. But those were pretty good, and that's what I had instead. But the food, the like actual food was good. This chocolate pudding was just really disappointing, and that's like the major thing that I noticed from the trip back. I also spilled sauce on myself. I was wearing like a light green, kind of almost gray shirt, and I spilled pizza sauce, like pasta sauce, but I think it was from the pizza, so pizza sauce, on myself, which is really fun, and I was freezing on the way back. I was like, you think I could put the pizza sauce jacket back on? And I did, but by that time it was dry, so I wasn't going to get anywhere, but I was wearing a pizza sauce jacket. It was really fun, but it was pretty entertaining. I really enjoyed my trip, but the trip up and the trip back were kind of boring, kind of entertaining though at the same time. Got a lot done, which is good. But that's about it. It is almost screenshots time, so I'm going to end the video right here. But subscribe if you did like today's video, if you want to see more like this. But it is almost screenshots time, so I post 4 videos a week, so you can watch another video next time. Bye!